Mikey, Buddha, and William Waffles.
I don't drink soda.
You good?
I'm good. Are you good?
I'm high.
Welcome to the Natural Habitat Podcast, everybody.
What up?
My name is High Key Booyah.
And I am High Waffles. Waffle High. Dr. High? I don't fucking know.
It would have been High Key Booyah, and I'm gonna cut all this out, and then I'm just gonna like come in with like a fresh, quick, witty thing. And William Wobbles. Waffles.
I'm William Waffles.
Yeah, waft that bowl over here. This is part 2 of the Monolith of Mystery.
Dose.
Quite the adventure.
It has been.
That we've been on, my dude.
It has been.
So, we put out a vlog.
Yep.
By far, our most successful vlog ever.
Yes. Yes.
And we went to go hike up. Okay, first, pause this and listen to part 1 of the Monolith of Mystery.
If you haven't heard part 1, you're a little behind.
The last episode, go listen to that. We all know about the monoliths, blah, blah, blah. Then we had recorded that 2 days, 3 days before the monolith was discovered in California. Because we dropped it the day before.
2 days, 3 days. Because it was a quick podcast.
Yeah, well, we recorded on Monday last week.
Yeah.
So, and then the new monolith was discovered on Wednesday. Because we dropped our episode on Tuesday.
Yes.
There's the timeline. I'll put it up on the screen and then people will know what's going on.
The last 7 days.
So go listen to that, because keep in mind that there was no California monolith.
No.
When we made that.
No, not at all.
There was Utah, Romania.
Yeah. We had speculations on the real gar.
Yeah, and we said, where's it going to be? Where's the new monolith going to be? Where's it going to pop up at? Here's all of our guesses.
Yep.
If I would have written down 100 guesses, none of them would have said here.
No, never. Never.
And that's where it showed up. The third one showed up here. Showed up literally, like
2 miles from here.
Yeah, 2 miles from right here.
Yeah.
It was like, bam, there it is.
Was it our buddy lives up in Sac sent us a post about it? Mm-hmm. And he's all like, hey, check it out. There's a monolith. And we're like, all right, we're going. Yeah.
Someone posted it on Instagram first.
That's what it was.
And then there was a CNET article about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. So we were like, we have to go tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And we almost didn't. Everybody that was supposed to go with us backed out.
Right.
And then I wanted to vlog it. So we were going to go the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like, no, we have to go tonight.
Yeah, no.
It's going to be gone.
Go tonight.
So we went, and we happened to approach this monolith for the first time in our lives while the creators were back there reinforcing it.
Yeah. That was a trip.
Yeah. That was real crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So we did this vlog, which you can go watch. You could actually, so now that you're back, welcome back from part 1.
What up?
Of the Monolith of Mystery. Now pause this again and then go into the description of this podcast or to our Natural Habitat Podcast YouTube and watch this vlog. We found the California monolith and its creator.
Yeah.
And then come back after that.
Yeah.
So we'll wait for them to watch the vlog. How you been doing?
I've been good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Holidays treating you good? Holiday season?
Yeah, you know.
It's crazy, man.
It really is.
We definitely need Christmas this year.
Dude, so hard.
People are like, please.
Well, I'm prepping my Christmas lights.
Christmas joy, please. We're putting up the tree today.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
What up?
So, that vlog, we're going to go through it today and tell you some like behind the scenes stuff, what was happening, what was going down, tell the stories. It's like a like a behind the music of the vlog.
Yeah.
Then, shortly after we released this, the news broke about the creators of the California monolith.
Yes.
So we'll go through that news. And then Christmas season got taken over by the Monolith. It's Monolith month.
Yep.
And then part 3, we're going to try to talk to the creator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be lit. So, let's see. Let's start this up.
Yeah.
Tell you what, this thing it's just about happiness, about a little love in the world that is 2020, man. You see how viral it is, how happy people are? Who cares who made it? Right?
Yeah. I totally agree with you, man.
Trip, right?
Yeah. So, that was like one of the craziest things that he said. And that really resonated with me. I was like, damn, you're right. That definitely is happening. And I need some water. I got like coffee mouth. I got a coffee thing going on. You know what I mean?
I don't have any water. I'm sorry. I have coffee.
Oh, will you hand me that bottle of water over there, please? It'll make me smarter. I need it. I need it bad.
So check it out.
Thank you.
Some of you may have heard about this mystery monolith that showed up in Utah and then disappeared, showed up in Romania, and then
Okay, we don't need all this, right?
No, we don't need all that.
We already did this.
Just me.
Day trace. Where did we say?
So I go, I show up, I pick up Mr. Waffles. Let's get to this hike part where we approach.
Oh, see, we can give them background on like the whole me walking down the mountain thing.
Yeah.
Because I looked, you can't tell. You have no idea it's going on.
Yeah, that's another thing that a lot of people were saying. One of the main,
and they're all kind
well, I guess not one of the main comments, but like 3 or 4 people were like, it's so dark, you can't see anything. You can't see anything. And it's like, yeah, I know. Okay.
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime.
It's up there.
You're supposed to hear it all. And it's like we did what we could with our camera and our lighting. So we had a flashlight and a fucking old Canon camera.
Yeah, I mean, we did what we could.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole crew or anything.
We're not professionals.
Yeah.
We do podcasts.
But if we didn't,
Jesus. I look like some asshole in like one of those haunted shows.
right?
That was a good redo. What else happened?
If we didn't do this, then we wouldn't have seen this.
Help me out here, guy.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Oh shit! It's a little piece of wood in there, dude.
It's really
A little bit of
uncomfortable.
firewood. If we didn't go at this point, look at that. That's cool. See, and that doesn't look cool and creepy. Come on, get your fucking shit together, James Lynn, and just enjoy.
See, here's what I'm gonna say, and it's something I've said to a lot of people personally. I'll say it on the podcast now. I'm kind of scared of what would have happened if me and Mikey saw the dismantling of the monolith.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard noises and we got like worried, so we like rushed up like to make sure somebody wasn't doing that. Mm-hmm. So like I can't even imagine what we would have done or how I would have felt if I saw somebody doing that in person.
Yeah, and didn't, you know what else? Trip out on this. I got off of work like an hour and a half early.
Yeah. Yep.
So if I wouldn't have gotten off early, we would have been there. The timing would have been all off. We would have done all the same things, and we would have been going up there when those guys were up there instead of when the creators were up there. That's a trip.
It was a trip.
Yeah. And I mean, if we saw that happening, we would have said something. And those guys probably would have shot us. Like, they're like Kyle Rittenhouse dudes.
Oh, yeah, no, they were definitely armed.
Yeah, and they were white nationalists, like racist Christian guys. Mm-hmm. All in military fatigues and fucking face paint.
I didn't
and
go
shit.
up Pine Mountain armed. I had a fucking knife.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not even for like a weapon. It's a survival knife.
Yeah. They were armed and they definitely would have shot us. And that's crazy.
Yeah.
Timing is everything.
Timing is everything. I'm sorry, I'm fat. I breathe heavy when I walk up a mountain.
Okay, so this is where the video takes a turn. We get up to the top. We hear this banging as we're on our way up there. And that's what we thought someone was fucking with it. It sounded like someone was hitting it with a rock, like trying to see if they could bust it open or whatever.
Yep.
And we're like, fuck, is somebody... I think I even verbalized it. I was like, man, is somebody fucking with it already?
Right.
And then we go up there, we're concerned. We see these two guys standing next to it. And they're like, hey. And we're like, hey. And one guy's like crouched down. And then you just hear that.
Yeah.
Just the fucking drill. And he's drilling into the ground right next to the monolith.
Yep. I knew what he was doing immediately.
Yeah. So this is actual footage of our first interaction with these guys. We didn't go up to them, talk to them.
Yeah,
hey,
no.
we're gonna record this video. I was recording just to see the monolith because I remember I said I was like, have your flashlight ready. I want to get like our actual first impressions of the monolith.
Yeah.
So I was recording.
Which, I mean, I didn't even get to pull out the flashlight.
Yeah. And then once I saw that they were there, I just kind of put my camera down and had the strap around my neck, and my camera was just on my chest recording. So it was like I was wearing a body cam the whole time.
Yeah.
And luckily, since it's on the strap and the lens is heavy, it pulled it down. So it had like the perfect angle of just the monolith and their feet. So I wasn't like recording anybody's faces or anything.
Right.
So this is when we first rolled up on these dudes.
Don't take our picture though. That's cool.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what this is about at all?
Do what?
What is this?
Do what?
Do what?
Okay.
Like a co-op or something?
Do you guys know who did the original one? Are you guys affiliated with that one or no?
Aliens did that one, man.
Well, yeah, I know. They're all looking for the real guard. We understand that.
Yeah. So, this thing just about happiness.
I remember he looked at you hella creepy.
He did.
So we went down this whole rabbit hole of real gar and this mineral that is naturally occurring in Utah and Romania.
Yeah, you know, right?
And as far as I know, there's none here.
No, not to my knowledge at all.
And that was something that you immediately brought up to him. Mm-hmm. You were like, oh yeah, they're here for the real gar. We all know that. Everybody knows that. Common knowledge, dude. Everybody knows that.
Shit.
And I remember he was like, yeah. And then you were all like, yeah, it's a mineral. And he was like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And we were all like, you should look into it. But yeah, that was a lit, creepy moment because we didn't know who these guys were.
No, not at all.
We had no idea if they were the guys that built it, if they were just there to try to help out and like reinforce it.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, they still could have had some sort of malicious intent that we didn't know about.
It's all about a little love. That's it. 2020, man.
It's all about a little love in the world, man. That's it. Oh, and another thing.
Just about happiness, about a little love in the world. That is,
I don't know if I edited it out.
you see how viral it is, how happy people are.
But we asked them.
Right?
Yeah. I totally agree with you, man.
We asked him about the one in Romania. And he said that he didn't know there was one in Romania.
Yeah.
But the whole point of this was to create a third obelisk, which we'll get to in a second. So that's weird. So out the gate, they were like really mysterious. Like, and like...
Well, let's be honest. We kind of we ran up on them at night.
Yeah.
They're like up there trying to fix their thing, and we kind of like ran up on them about it.
Mm-hmm. Which in hindsight, yeah, it's like we fucking... What are the chances that you're up there, there's some kids, there's people walking around, and they were probably just chilling with their tools off to the side, waiting for it to be clear.
Yeah.
It clears out, and they're like, all right, cool, let's get this. And then, you know, hopefully nobody comes up. It'll be some kids. It'll be whatever.
Right.
And here comes two guys with a camera and about 1,000 questions. Just like, so what are you guys from? Who is this? You guys have anything to do with the original one? What's real guard? Like, just rattling off. They weren't ready for all these questions, so they were defensive for sure.
Yeah.
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 Keep it watch out.
Okay.
Yeah, it was right after you suggested that we leave.
Yeah, the first of 2 times that I suggested that we go. And I didn't want to leave. I knew that we shouldn't leave. But there was something like... it still had this weird air to the moment.
They seemed tense.
They seemed tense, and I felt like we were there witnessing something that we weren't supposed to, which we were.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we were like breaking the fourth wall almost.
Oh, yeah.
The public was there seeing them do this, and that's what they were risking coming out and doing this. Mm-hmm. And I think that they knew that if they like played it up with us and were cool with us, that we would be cool to them. Like I have video of their face, which I didn't release and put in the vlog. We knew their names, which we didn't put. Bless you. Bless you. So, whoa. Oh. Got him.
Holy shit, dudes. There's a 5, 6 of them?
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of ways that we could have doxed these guys. You know what I mean?
No, straight up. But
so they were feeling us out just like we were feeling them out.
Yeah.
It was just 4 guys on top of a mountain feeling each other out, you know?
Around this large erect...
Around a big-ass obelisk.
Yeah, we were...
Gayest thing.
So gay.
We have a podcast and we actually put out a whole episode a couple days ago about the other one.
About the one in Utah?
About the one in Utah, the one in Romania.
I didn't know there was one in Romania.
Yeah, there was another one. Yeah, and then we heard news today of this one.
Okay, now that guy, we won't give out his name.
Pretty sure we didn't get a name.
Yeah, because I think that he gave us a fake name.
Yeah.
He wasn't involved in
the follow-up.
Mm-hmm. But we will say we'll call the creator Wade for now because that's his name, and you know.
Well, it's come out.
Yeah,
already,
it's come out.
So it's not.
So it's Wade, but this other guy, he even if he isn't involved in the initial 4, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Then he still knows what's going on. Yeah. He's still the same age as this dude. They're still buddy.
Yeah, they're buddies. He knows
the whole
together.
Purpose of this monolith, because I guess we could still keep the mystery.
Yeah.
So he's playing dumb with us.
No, straight.
He lied to us.
Straight.
That he didn't know there was a monolith in Romania, which is bullshit.
No, I don't know that.
No way.
One disappears, one pops up, one disappears.
We do this whole hour-long episode about it, and then the third one pops up in our hometown, which is...
Well, it is, man. That's what we're doing. Making it happen.
It was leaning pretty decent when we got here.
Yeah.
You guys come to check on it?
Yeah.
Happen to have stuff to take care of things.
Just happened.
Word.
We carried all that stuff when we hike.
Hey, I hear you. I almost brought some things with me just right now. Boy Scouts teach you anything if people care, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Boy Scouts, but I wish I was.
I'm smoking a bowl next to this thing.
See?
There was the second time Mikey suggested we leave. Mm-hmm. He's like...
I was like, all right, well,
let's get going. And and this is right when they were done. And I'm like, nah, dude. Like, I hiked my fat ass up this hill. smoke a bowl with this thing.
Bowl next to this thing. Another thing that I just realized is that he's still in sneaky mode. Mm-hmm. So he's doing this like in between worlds, where he's trying to be covert and like, oh, quiet and shit. But then he's talking to us, and he's all like, yeah, I was never in the Boy Scouts. Wish I was, though. I wish I was. Period.
Yeah, are there no welds on the seams of it?
I can see it from here.
I see tackle welds.
I see tacked wood.
Oh, wrong one.
My bad.
So that's around the time when we started realizing that these guys for sure built this thing or had something to do with it, or one of them did. because they were talking about the design of it.
How it was constructed.
Yeah, the dude was making fun of Wade and like what he did, and he was like, yeah, it looks a little sloppy right here, bud. And just like the way that they were talking about the design of it was outside of the normal realm of how everybody else was talking about the design of it.
Yeah.
They were talking about it like critiquing a friend's work. And that's where we were like, okay, this is definitely like, and then they started letting shit slip in like their private conversation.
Yeah.
That we revealed to us who they actually were.
Yeah.
And this is around the time when Zach showed up, right? That dude.
I heard it's open on
You met some guy, Zach.
Yeah.
So so we're up here for a long time in this conversation with these guys.
Yep.
And the mystery of this fucking monolith. And
yeah, we were up there quite a while.
Yeah. And he put in this this reinforcement, the rebar in the ground, got everything all settled in. We were like kind of talking about it.
We were there almost the entire time they were doing it because we showed up right when they were doing the first rebar out of 3.
Yeah. And then after all of this stuff, the first person to come up the hill was this guy, Zach. And he tagged us in the picture on Instagram or something.
Oh, did he?
So if you go to our Natural Habitat Podcast Instagram to our photos that were tagged in, you can find them in there.
I'll have to check that out.
And he was the first guy, outsider, to come in, pop in, and was like super chill in this moment. Took a picture of the monolith, acted like nothing happened, acted like there was nothing going on.
Nothing on the ground around him.
Nothing on the ground, no tools, nothing. I still don't know if he realized what was happening.
So they, at that point when he came up, they gathered everything and kind of put it in their bags to the side.
Yeah.
And did you see the dude, the dude and his chick that came up after Zach? They like walk around and look at it, and then they put their flashlight right on their bags and all their tools for like a good 10 seconds. And they're just like looking at them, and then they take their flashlight off of them, and I'm all like, And that's right about when we left.
Yeah. So, and also at one point, that dude ran up.
Yeah.
And was all like, hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, you're working on it? Okay, just wanted to make sure. And it seemed like he was a guy that lived there.
Yeah. He lived, if not his property, close to it. Because he was like, oh, okay, I'm just checking. And then like didn't even look at the monolith.
Yeah, just walked away.
Just fucking walked away. Like in the middle of the night.
This one.
So yeah, now the mood.
There's another cap on? Yeah, there it is. There's just little bracelets in there.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that was one of the main conversations where he was talking about, because I brought it up on purpose. I was like, I heard that there's not a cap on this. I hear it's open on the top. Just this one. And I did that in front of the crowd and in front of them to see everyone's reaction and what everyone would say. And that's what they did. They had a conversation off on the side, and he was all like, yeah, there's a cap on it. The other guy, unnamed party, he's like, there's a cap on it. And then Wade said something, and he was like, there's no cap on it? And he's all, no. And he's like, well, what are the rivets for? And then he was like, it's just like braces up there or something. And then he's just silent. And he's like, huh? And he goes, I don't know. So he like realizes that he slipped some information. Said there's no cap on it, which how would you know that? You haven't been up there.
Right.
Then he's like, I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen it, dude. I didn't build this. Aliens did. So, that was my most damning piece of evidence. Which I put in the end right there. Then, let's see. I mean, all the rest of this is all vlog stuff, right?
No, let's get the downhill thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a trip. I'm very proud of my
And we're all here to see it.
balance and
We're all
everything
coming,
for that.
breaking curfew.
The monolith. Third
There it is.
So right here,
And it is.
I'm walking backwards down a hill at night,
Yeah.
not paying attention where the fuck I'm going.
Yeah,
And it turned out fine.
didn't turn around and look at the trail at all.
Every single person was like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like,
You're just walking backwards down like a very steep,
Yeah.
like incline or decline or whatever. Yeah. Just all leaning, hella weird.
Talking about my shit.
Yeah, hella casual. That was very good. Good job. I even kept the part where I gave you props in the edit. Then, oh yeah. Then we have
2 hours later.
2 hours later, which we easily could have been here for this, like you said. I didn't even realize
Oh, yeah.
the gravity of that.
And more of the cross right here. Because Christ is king of this country. You don't want illegal aliens from Mexico or outer space. So let's tear this bitch down. Come on. Christ is king. Christ is king. Christ is king. Christ is king. It's like bolted down right here. America first.
That's creepy with the music. So what? These guys are like something out of a movie, right? They're like bad guys from a movie.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, what is this? What are you? Why did you what? They drove like what, 5 or 6 hours?
Yeah.
To come and pull this thing out of the ground. Mm-hmm. Now, this was the video that we had, which had leaked from DLive, which is like a blockchain, like streaming service thing. So it's all like anonymous and shit.
Bob Rob. Sell it at the scrap metal place. Buy meth.
Yeah, good advice. So, I have... This was all we had at the time, but I found more of the video.
A bit more of the video.
So they recorded this whole thing of them...
They recorded the whole trip up here, apparently, but the video is not findable. I believe War Culture Crap Crane or whatever, decided to pull the full video, because I'm sure it had much more damning evidence in it.
Yeah. And according to the news article, it said that they were vaping and also threatening each other, and then saying like racial slurs and talking about Christ and how cool Christ was and shit on their drive. It's like
vaping and Christ and shit talking.
Yeah, it's like I don't agree with all of that. You know what I mean? But I like vaping. And Christ.
I wish I had my fucking weed vape now just to show you up, but I don't. I'm angry about it.
So this one is a little bit longer, but they have this whole video of them somewhere, which probably will surface eventually.
At some point.
Maybe we'll have that for part 3. And talk about how much fucking clowns these guys are.
Well, I just want to say, American people are tired of these cringe viral marketing schemes, and we want to see less of these so-called alien obelisks and more of the cross right here. Because Christ is king of this country.
Couldn't they have just put up another like arm to it and made it a cross?
From Mexico,
right? Yeah, just add another monolith.
come on.
Yeah, just go up there with like a piece of metal that says Jesus and fucking screw it to it there. You would have had a better idea, but no. You guys wasted all your energy and had obviously no brain power at this like defacing.
Yeah.
It's already an erect stick. Just fucking put something across it. They brought up their own cross.
It's like
Oh, lazy. That's like bolted down.
They high-fived.
Yeah.
They high-fived.
We Eiffel Towered this fucking monolith.
We're gonna have to dig it out. Wait. Maybe you rotate like that. Yeah. Just keep shaking it. much did that weigh? 200.
Let's go!
Christ is king.
Christ is king.
Let's go! Christ is king! What the fuck, guys? Really?
Yeah, I might need to show me that last one. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Then what did they do with it? Did they take it?
They threw it off the side of the hill. They littered it.
Wow.
Who's screaming? You? Are you looking for the MVGs right now?
Yep.
And again, these guys are dingholes. Like all you brought was your little bitch ass military shovel.
Yeah, he's all scraping the top of the ground with it. That's rock, dog.
See, again, these guys aren't intelligent. You know, you should be coming up here with like a bag of like wrenches and like maybe a quiet like non-powered hacksaw. Like, look at him wasting all his fucking energy.
By the grace of God.
I'm sorry.
By the grace of God.
I'm sorry, but this he just looks like a monkey fucking a coconut, dude.
No! I wonder what happened.
Probably pulled his dick out and started fucking. I don't know.
Here it is, this guy with his MAGA sweatbands.
Yeah. And here's a dude. This is a dude's video vlog. He's obviously the cameraman.
Jesus Christ.
Chris is good.
Fucking idiots. So yeah, that happened right after we left. And they took it, they tossed it off the side of the hill and then put their cross up and then bailed. And then they said in a statement afterwards, it was a learning experience and everything's cool because nobody got arrested. And it's like, I'm trying to find the part where it says it. But, yeah, the cops said that they're, like, reviewing the footage and launching an investigation, but nothing's going to happen. So
these kids just got away with driving 5 hours to another town and ripping something out.
Yeah. But, I mean, if anything, they got publicly shamed, which will be cool.
Oh, no, they love it. They're getting so many followers off of this shit. Dude's Twitter feed is popping off because of it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So...
And then,
it's just fueling their shit agenda.
Yeah, he only had like 150 followers in the beginning. And that's what one of the dudes that made the monolith was like, it's sad that you did this all for your 150 followers. And I thought that it was a cool flex. He was all like, just talking shit on him. So, after that happened, the guys who made the monolith decided to come forward. Here they are.
Gentlemen here.
+1. And they didn't want the monolith to be remembered as this symbol of hate that these guys use to boost their platform.
Right.
So they came forward. This is Wade. Wade McKenzie, who's the guy that we met. Unnamed party is not in this picture or in this group of 4 people.
No, he's not.
And Travis Kenny.
Yep.
His dad, Randall Kenny, Wade McKenzie, and Jared Riddle are the 4 guys who heard about the 2 monoliths, knew that there was 3 in A Space Odyssey, and took it upon themselves. It says that one day they were having lunch, talking about like, hey, how cool would it be if we built one? They're all artists and fabricators and welders and shit. And then 11 hours later, they were placing it on the top of the hill. So they were just like, hey, wouldn't this be cool? And they did it.
Very cool. So, I mean, in the 3 monoliths in 2001 A Space Odyssey, what was the purpose of the monoliths?
To bring knowledge.
Weren't they to triangulate?
Maybe.
That's what you need 3 of for something.
Yeah.
So where do these 3 monoliths triangulate?
That's a good question.
That may be the knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that'd be cool to find out.
Mm-hmm. See?
That's going to take some work. We can't really do that right now, but...
No, we can't do that right now. I'm like, we don't have the technology.
Let me see. Yeah, because everything's going to be all bent on the map, on a flat map. It's not right.
No, yeah.
We got to figure out what the real point is. So, anyway, these guys, sweet guys, they come forward, tell the story, put out a bunch of pictures and video of them making this shit. This is them placing it
the first time.
Early morning, December 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Then it says that they hiked around all day on December 2nd and watched people come up and down after it got discovered for the first time and just pretended that they were hikers that were also there to check it out. So they were just undercover all day, just chilling. And after they noticed that it was a little wobbly and saw a couple people like try to push it and fuck with it, they were all like, fuck, it's only a matter of time before this thing falls over.
Mm-hmm.
So they went back in the cover of night. It says after nightfall to make it more carefully secure. And they risked outing themselves, which they did to us.
They did to us, correct.
And then it says podcasters William Waffles and Mikey Booyah rolled up and documented this whole thing and put it out on their vlog. Go watch it.
Yep. See, it says it right there.
Yep. So this whole thing happened. Vice reported on the racist kids, these Proud Boys.
Yep.
And then they decided to come forward and hope that the appearance of a third monolith will be remembered as an act of love. And 2001: A Space Odyssey, the purpose of the monoliths was to further the advancement of intelligent life. So they rebuilt the monolith, reinforced as fuck. It was a whole community effort, whereas they got the permission from the landowner and all that shit. And put it back in. And that shit's there forever now.
Yeah.
That's fuck.
The Atascadero monolith.
Yeah. The Atascadero monolith. That's crazy.
Right?
So now it'll just always be up there.
Mm-hmm.
Pine Mountain. And cool people will come and fucking check it out.
8 towns on the map, dude.
Yeah. The monolith. Or where the monolith's at. Because both the other monoliths are gone.
Yeah.
This is the permanent monolith.
And both of them were in places you couldn't get to.
Yeah.
Easily.
This is the permanent monolith on a hiking trail that people can hike to go see the monolith.
Mm-hmm.
We got it. We got the monolith.
We got it.
That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. But the whole statement that this dude put out, I think it was Travis Kenny. His statement's dope. He says, I'm part of the 4-man group, and we would like to explain why we placed the monolith on Pine Mountain. We're locals who are hikers, bikers, artists, fabricators, and fathers, all raising our kids in the community after seeing the positive public interest and, most importantly, the sense of fun that the Utah monolith created, and knowing the basis of the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey includes 3 monoliths and 2 had already appeared. We thought installing a third would be a great way to get people outside and exploring. It was meant to be something fun, a change of pace, and a kind of conversations 2020 has been plagued with. So much negativity and separation among people in our country. And that was one of the things that he, explained to us a couple times, is that this is breaking down all of that, and it's just positivity, like in its purest form, like it's wonder, positivity, bringing people together. No,
So that night, and this is how these kids would have stuck out super fucking clearly, is everybody that night was so positive.
yeah,
It was crazy. Like, everybody was just out jovially talking, and, you know, it's midnight on a fucking Monday or Tuesday or some shit.
and when you're out on like a hiking trail at late at night and you pass like a group of people, like especially something like that where it's like, you know,
Yeah.
a bunch of people that aren't normally hiking. It was people there to go see something.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's any other thing, people are usually just like, hey, if you get a hey.
Right.
Like it's usually like, excuse me. And you like move over and people go and it's like you don't really talk. Maybe a little smile and a nod or something like that.
Yeah, no, everybody had something nice to say really fast. And
Yeah, every single person was like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And it was like an extra conversation. Mm-hmm. There was more conversation than the normal with everyone.
Yeah. So it just seemed like everybody was so jovial.
Yeah. And it didn't matter like who people were or how people looked.
It was nighttime.
It was nighttime. You couldn't see anybody.
Couldn't see shit.
It was just a figure, and you would talk to it, and they would be nice to you back, and you were nice to them.
I yelled, "What up, dude?" at so many people.
Yeah. And it was crazy. That was dope. Mm-hmm. And it like, a lot of people had masks on, being COVID conscious.
They did.
And
My fat ass didn't. I was having a hard time.
yeah, and people were in their own groups.
Yeah.
People weren't all like intermingling and shit. And even when we talked to Zach at the end, he was 15 feet away from us down the path. We were smoking a bowl. He didn't hit our pipe. Like, and it wasn't a thing that we talked about. We didn't even bring it up like, oh man, coronavirus, I'd let you hit this, but you know, it was just like an unspoken thing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was weird. And it was just about like the monolith and like introducing each other and shit.
Yeah.
And like it really, everything else dissolved. Like all the coronavirus, like race, class, like everybody losing their jobs and their houses and people dying and shit. It was just like everyone was just in wonder for a moment, which was dope.
Yeah, something mysterious just pops up. And I mean, think of the heartbreak that so many people like truly had when they found out it was gone.
Yeah.
Like, I knew people who were planning to go to it the next day. Like that morning, they were going to show up and be like, check it out.
I was stoked because we did it. We got up there.
Yeah, we did.
And now we got to go up there again. We got to do part 2.
Yeah.
And part 2 of the vlog and go up and see the new monolith.
Yeah. That'd be dank.
Yeah. So that's coming soon. That's coming next.
Dank.
We love you guys.
Well, yeah, I know. They're all looking for the real guard. We understand that.